Coming to you live from Southern California, we've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the hill in this one, Bobby Miller. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Garrett Hampson.
I'm liking what I've seen from him.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. No throw. He's in there safely.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
And he deals. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Going to count 1 and 2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Up the middle, Lux. The throw to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Out to short, Rojas. Tosses across to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That misses. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fought off foul. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Up and in, ball 3. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Velasquez. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at-bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Got it by him for the K. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Royals 1 and the Dodgers 0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Pitching in our game today, Michael Wacha. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Shohei Ohtani stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. One there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him looking. And there's one down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie Freeman.
Off the mark there. 1-0.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
The 1-1. That's the outside corner with that one. The pitch. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punch out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Home team down a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Royals 1 and the Dodgers 0. Second inning set to go at the plate. Vinny Pasquantino. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Now a chance for MJ Melendez. And that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one.
Well, he left that changeup. Got away with one there. And he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
It misses. That's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up now for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. And there's a foul ball. Blanco, 30 years old now, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. Runner takes off. In the air out towards right center. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Batting up, the right fielder.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. That one ripped, but foul. Righty to the plate. That one in triple digits. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
And takes low for ball one. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but out.
Now third baseman, Mike Bell.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Hernandez fires across the diamond, and that is that. Royals strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Back here in LA, here's the center fielder, James Outman. Waka back to work. That's down and in.
0-1, no strike.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. Your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And a foul ball.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. The pitch. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Throw not in time, and he's safe. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Well, they've decided not to challenge it, and so he is safe at first. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Sliced hard but foul.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The pitch. And that one fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hampson aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive. 0-2 now. Out towards left center. Hernandez sizing this one up. Hernandez grabs it on the run. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez. Walked his first time. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And here it comes. Foul ball there. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. And the pitch. Down on strikes. 2 gone now. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 outs. Hit in the air, center field. Outman settles underneath it. Nabs it. And that is that. Royals lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Miguel Rojas at the plate.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And ball one.
Counts 1-0.
In the air, right field. That one down, and there's one down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a foul ball. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Not even close there. 1-1. That one missed. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And that's too high. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air, out towards left center. Melendez makes the grab on the run. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Vinny Pasquantino. Miller back to work. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the righty deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And the batter now, MJ Melendez. The other way, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one at triple digits. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next to the Royals, the center
2 outs, base is empty. Dairon Blanco, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lux puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 4th. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The right-hander back to work. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Freeman swings through it for strike 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Over to first, and he's saved. And a pitch. Towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Hernandez swings through it for strike 1. Kicks and deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
The Dodgers down by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. And there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's going to be James Outman. Struck out swinging his first time. Lifted in the air, out to left. Melendez drifts towards it, squeezes it. Runner tags for third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And he deals. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. And another ball.
2-2 now.
And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Way high with that one. And now it's 3-2. Kike Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Three-2 now. Right side. Moving under this one. And the inning is over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1. Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Isbell. Isbell, in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Number 11 stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And strike 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Oh, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. To kick the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Garrett Hampson steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2. Ground ball could be 2. Rojas off balance feet. There's 1. Over to first, safe. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. At the belt and fires. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The pitch. This to third. Throw on to Freeman, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Enrique Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that's ball four.
Ball four.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Miguel Rojas now at the plate. Fly to right his first time. Out to center. Blanco moving under it. And there's one away. The batter now will be Will Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike. Hernandez leads off first with one away. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, and all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Golden opportunity right here. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with two strikes out of the zone.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2-2 now. That's towards center. Has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up for second and third. On the third, save as a run scores.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Two outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Royals 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez. Ryan Yarbrough into the game. This is his third time out this year.
Number 56, Ryan Yarbrough.
And a pitch. Just missed. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The lefty fires. Got him looking. 2 down. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Pasquantino struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The 0-2. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Royals 1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. Right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one missing inside. Good eye in that spot. Righty to the plate. That clips the corner. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And that one is inside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Out. In the box again. Takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Royals. Jordan Lyles preparing to come on if needed. Sauer getting loose as well. Hernandez stands at first with one out. Strike two. The pitch. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Michael Wacha gives way, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Jordan Lyles.
Number 24.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Check on the runner. Hernandez back easily. Two outs. Caught and missed. Struck him out. That ends the frame. One left for LA, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez. The wind of the pitch. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
Now
Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. KC down in order. And our score remains 2-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Kike Hernandez. The pitch. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Right through there, got him. And one away.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rojas having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. On the corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Up the middle, Witt. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
So up next, Will Smith. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. There's a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in L.A., ready to begin the 8th. Down the third baseman, number 11. Yarbrough back to work. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Lux throws the first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. 1 for 3. Bunted back towards the pitcher. In plenty of time to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Yarborough, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Rips that one center field, and a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base. It's the Royals DH, Nelson Velasquez.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That keeps the zone. That's strike 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
The 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
With the tying run on at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a rocket to right field, and it gets by him. Around second, on his way to third, heading for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Solo runner at third, 2 outs. And here is Salvador Perez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ball 1 there.
Home plate umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Ball 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. What a stop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, L.A. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Brentz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. And here it comes. Line, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Shohei Ohtani. Makes the catch, one down.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. A gigantic blast. His 17th of the year. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, James Outman. Missing inside, 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack it in the box.
And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last chance coming up for the Royals. And we're back. And now here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
On the mound now, Evan Phillips.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And the batter now, Dairon Blanco. So the tying run at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a sac bunt here. Tosses to first, out on the sac bunt.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Headed down the line. And a foul ball. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Tied at 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Out there to center. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Garrett Hampson. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Chris Stratton.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Now it's the right fielder, Jason Hayward. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And a pitch. And that one upstairs. Meanwhile,
Count 1-0.
activity in the bullpen. John Schreiber up and loosening in the pen. Hammered on the line, base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there, coming through under pressure, and not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early, no doubt about it. Presses towards the end.
Here comes a pitch. That one out to right. Isbell tracks it down for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. This one smacked out to left center. Lays out and makes the play. Throw behind the runner that got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we are tied 4-4. We're in extras here, so up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Velasquez in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
1-1 now. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike to second, and that's not it.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Right-handed reliever. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. There's a strike. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Down the line. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now a move being made at second base. On a pinch run, Mookie Betts. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score at a base hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 10th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And he deals. That's in there. Going one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
On the ground to third. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
On a line. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. This guy with light tower power. Hard hit, right side. Pasquantino takes it to the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So the Dodgers leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. So coming into the game now on defense, Mookie Betts. He's in at shortstop. Back here at Dodger Stadium, 11th inning set to get underway, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Phillips back to work. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! A massive home run, and they take the lead. It's 6-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
So they turn things over to the righty, Brusdar Graterol.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nobody on, nobody out. We are in the 11th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
1 down, base is empty.
Inside, ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. Betts Throws to first in time.
Now back, right fielder, Kyle.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Isbell. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here in extra innings. Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nope.
And
Outside.
1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 3. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Royals 6 and the Dodgers 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, John Schreiber.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
So digging in, Freddie Freeman. He's already homered in this game. And a pitch. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Tying run at the plate. That's in there. And it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And the right-hander deals. That's in there. And it's 2-2. Got him. And 1 out now.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Hernandez, the next to hit, takes outside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The tying run at the plate. Right down to shoot, and the count even at 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Just locked him up right there for the second out. And that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now James Outman. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the bottom of the 11th. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.